A picture-perfect drive there, and a long one, too. That's right down the heart of this first fairway. And he should like that one. He'll have an excellent chance to go for this first green in 2. Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
A great position to be in on this opening hole, though. It is a long look at eagle. A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at par 5. The second is a tough par 4, measuring out at 497 yards. Bunkers serve as obstacles left and right off the tee, but this hole's all about the second shot, as players will likely be faced with a long approach over the barranca. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Ooh, that started well right. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
It shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
.21-foot putt set to go.
Yes, a very good read. Tell you what, that's a nice little bonus right there because you do not expect to make many of those for pars. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Even par early on. The third is another par 4, this one a bit shorter at 419 yards. You'll want to get familiar with the hole location prior to teeing off. Left side hole locations should dictate a drive up the right side of the fairway and vice versa. Up at the putting surface, 3 front bunkers protect this molar-shaped green. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot. Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Not a problem. That's in for birdie. And that score moves to 2 under par. Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. Okay, just the one drop shot, as that's in for a bogey. The fourth is a tough par 3 with a couple of complicating factors to it. One, it's long at a robust 228 yards. And two, it's downhill a good 25 to 30 feet. So gauging what club to hit and how hard to hit it, that goes hand in hand with getting out of here with a par. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Second shot now, here at the par 3. -1 for the day. That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The fifth is a long par 4 at 480 yards. Big hitters will want to squeeze as much carry as they can out of their drives because there is a slope that comes into play that can add a good 30 yards if you catch it right. The second shot is a difficult one, often off a side hill lie to an elevated green and fronted by bunkers short and right. Oh no, lost that one dead right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
In the fairway, shouldn't be more than 200 yards to the flagstick.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay the third.
144 left to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Safely in there. It's back-to-back pars here at 4 and 5. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. It's believed that just about every great course in the world features one par 4 under 350 yards, allowing for multiple playing options. On the North course, it's this one, the 6th. This hole checks in at just 325 yards and is one of the great risk-reward holes on this course. Long hitters can have a go at the green, but doing so brings in all manner of obstacles that are avoided when playing for position off the tee. No fairway here, this one in that rough. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And this has a little bit of uphill to it, working back to the right at the end.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. This from about 10 feet. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Staying atop the tee at the 7th, and you could be forgiven for thinking this is a par 4. In fact, the club of choice for many is indeed driver. But here at the North Course, this is a par 3 at 284 yards, though if the person in charge of pin placement is feeling devious, this hole can stretch out over 300 yards. Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Now a second to this par 3.
It is a game of touch, and it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter, because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par.
One over for the day.
The best birdie opportunity of the day is right here at the 547-yard par 5A. Tee shots will most commonly wind up settling at the bottom right side of the sloped fairway, making the second shot the key. Most players will look to bend something right to left around the big tree and hope they can run something up to the green while avoiding the barranca left and bunker right. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Out wicked.
And that ball definitely slowed up a bit. It'll wind up coming down in the heavy rough. Good shot right there that just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Okay, that's acceptable there. So after reaching this green in 2, this a sizable putt for an eagle. That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle. Obviously you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Yep, we'll take those all day, every day. Just a short putt there, and it is in for her birdie. The final hole of the front side of the North Course at the Los Angeles Country Club is a par 3 at 171 yards. A good football field shorter than the 7th. Bunker short, left and right protect a narrow green, featuring a number of dramatic contour changes. Okay, that one's dancing. Gotta be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. And that is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th, and that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side. Okay, that one finished off, but it is a double bogey. The back 9 here on the North Course begins with the 374-yard par 4 10th. What this hole lacks in length, it makes up for in bite, as a total of 7 bunkers are placed at strategic locations, swallowing up any errant shots. Oh, a miss there. That is way right. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
looking to splash this softly onto the green. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. He'll have 17 feet on this putt. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. All right, no more damage. Just the one shot dropped here as that score falls to +1 now for the round. Oh, no. Well, he came into this hole at even par, but with the double, he walks off at 2 over. What a par 3 this is, the 11th at 290 yards. Depending on the marine layer, you get a spectacular view of downtown LA just to the east of the golf course. This hole's no slouch either. Like the 7th, it often requires a tee shot that lands off the green and runs on. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. He has a 12-footer here. Just going to sneak on by. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Three over for the day. The 12th is a dogleg left, par 4 at a manageable 380 yards. Most players should be left with a short iron in with their second, but as with the 11th, two jagged front bunkers provide a problem to be avoided and can sometimes wreak havoc with depth perception. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Nope. That's what happens when things are going poorly, right? You don't take your time, and it costs you another stroke. Cleans that up in the hole. birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 13th is a long par 4, checking in at a full 507 yards. This is another picturesque hole with vistas of Bel Air and Benedict Canyon. Most players will want to steer their tee shots to the left to get a better view of the putting surface. Up at the green, a deceptive tilt left to right means that approaches that miss left can lead to a very difficult up and down. And that will do just fine.
Marvelous shot.
Well, on the green, but far from the hole.
Yeah, a little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left himself with 149, hole cut right in the middle.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
This one computed at an even 60 feet here for birdie. "17-foot putt here. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by.
Yeah, I think he knew right away that was never going to get there.
How does that not go in? Okay, that's in for a bogey, but that score is starting to lose touch now with level par as it moves to +4 for the round. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. With the towers of Century City in the distance, we get a look here at the 623-yard par 5 14. This was by far the toughest of the par 5s at the 2023 U.S. Open, and in fact was the rare par 5 that yielded an average score over par for the week. This one starting a hair right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark. And let's see how good you can chip. It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
This for birdie now at 14.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it. Taking a confused second look at that one, that definitely had more left to right than he thought.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Okay, no problem with that.
Part of the great design here at the Los Angeles Country Club is the variety of challenges golfers are faced with. Here we follow the longest hole on the course with the shortest, the 124-yard par 315. Players, of course, will note the bunkers that ring a good 70 to 80% of the green, but the most distinctive feature is the bump in the middle of the green that must be factored in when deciding where to land that tee shot. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Gonna need to chop this one out. A second to the par 3. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Needed that to turn a little more, but it hung out wide. Perfect there, and that's in for a birdie. Rough day so far, 4 over par on the round. The final 3-hole stretch of long par 4s begins here with a 542-yard 16. This hole was renovated to more closely resemble its original design, and its fairway connects to the 10th in a nod to the old course at St. Andrews. Multiple bunkers are in play off the tee, with 2 more up near the large green. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
That drive down the right has certainly opened up this green. You can see the flag there sitting on the left side. This is a green light opportunity.
This Nota, her second from the fairway.
141 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to statistically the toughest hole on the course in the 2023 U.S. Open, the par 4 17 at 520 yards. This hole played nearly a half a shot over par for the week, so just making a 4 here means you're gaining a half shot on the field. That is, unless you're Scotty Scheffler. He holed out from the fairway for eagle in round 3. This maybe a touch right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Pages.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Eight-foot putt here. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. If only they could all be that short. Very well played there, and it results in an easy birdie. The closing hole here at the Los Angeles Country Club is a par 4 at 492 yards, featuring the widest 18th fairway. This side of St. Andrews, at points it could be as wide as 50 to 60 yards. The second shot is a tough one, though, to a narrow green flanked by thick rough and bunkers on either side. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole.
Set up in the fairway, 200 yards from here.
Now a second from just under 180 yards. Oh, this could be good.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
This is a good-sized putt, 27 feet away.
Pretty good effort right there.
Just a tap in.
Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so it's a disappointing bogey 5 here at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Frank, pleasure as always. I'm sure we've got lots more rounds to look forward to.
Yeah, well done, Rich. We fooled them again.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. Nestled between Westwood and Beverly Hills, you'll find the Los Angeles Country Club. Now, from the home of the 2021 PGA Championship, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to South Carolina and the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this golf course is a challenge. Kiowa Island, what makes it so tricky?
First and foremost, the weather. You could play 2 rounds of golf at Kiowa and you wouldn't think you were playing the same golf course. You play it on a still day, course is relatively easy and a fun walk. Play it on a windy day and this is just flat out hard.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 11 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. So he'll tap in for his par, a solid one at that, to get his round underway. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
This one starting up that left side. Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Now from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So after 2 good shots to get here, this a long look for a possible eagle. That's a good eagle putt there, beautifully weighted, and just a short one left for birdie. 4 feet now for birdie. Yep, that's a good putt and a good birdie here at the second to get him to 1 under par. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise. Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. And that'll do just fine. 10-foot putt left. Oh, that's a nice roll right there. That's a second straight birdie here in the early part of his round. Gets into 2 under through his first 3 holes. This is a tough hole, the 4th at 484 yards, a par 4, and it's pure Kiowa. In fact, this is the hardest hole on this front side. You have to deal with the marsh off the tee yet again. The real challenge here, the winds. They can be blustery and they can make this hole a bear. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. 170 yards away, second shot.
I suspect a little bit of a mishit with the approach shot. That ball barely gets on the front edge.
A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie. Nope, that'll be short, maybe by a good 10 feet. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. 1 under on the deck. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically 1 green, and when the flag is on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
Okay, safely aboard. 8 feet now for birdie. Not a problem. That's in for birdie. Maxwell moves to 2 under par. Heading back toward the clubhouse now, we find the par 4 6th hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of break in this overall. Distance very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm, you take the break out altogether.
Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
All right, in the fairway. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. On to the 8th hole now at 198 yards, par 3. Like so many of the greens on this front side, if you don't land it just right, there's a hard slope around the edges, so having the distance dialed in here is a must. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
Okay, not a bad effort. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. That's up the left side.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So from the rough, his second at 9.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
This is an 11-foot putt.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side.
Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop a sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete nut and no-nut. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to err a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Yes, for par. Not a lot of wiggle to that one. He runs it right in there to save his par.
Par 5 11th, and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side, and the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Oh man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Next up, the par 4 12th at 484 yards. The fairway here is one of the most generous on the course, but the closer you get to the hole, the more that lagoon and bunker start to make their presence felt. that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. A nice round number here, an even 100 yards coming up for his second. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par.
2021 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes, and one of the reasons why. You see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 114 yards to the front, 146 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
No, it's not close, but it is on the green.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Really a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The first of our holes where that ocean really comes into view is this one, the par 3 14th. Go ahead, soak it all in, breathe that ocean air. It's nice, isn't it? But you'll need to snap to quickly because at 238 yards, this is no ordinary par 3. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Here we go. This one for birdie. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
And 114 left to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
Oh, that ball limps its way onto the green, but yeah, you never know. One putt away.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
We lost this one to the left. And that will end all thoughts of going for this par 5 and 2. That's into the fairway bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5.
That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. And really just sort of wasting shots. Those are the ones, Frank, you expect to get in there close.
Yeah, I'll give him a little credit. Maybe overzealous, expecting to hole it, but what could have been a tap-in is now a difficult par.
Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. This is another of Pete Dye's toughest holes, the par 3 17. It can get stretched out close to 240 yards in length. It's got a green that's nearly 50 yards in length. It's got water. It's got bunkers. It's got it all. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Now this for another birdie.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. This is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long, it's par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
So job one is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that once again does not sit straight in front of you, so you have to aim a little down that left side, just favour left of middle and strike it. And final iron shot of the day, and it is one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18, and that will be a 6 under 66. Very well done. So, Frank, another round in the books, and that was an entertaining day at the golf course.
Rich, I still can't believe they pay us to do this.
So, for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third.